Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Rachma Dianty from class B. With my student number is 23212201 and 3. And on this video, I want to tell about speech mechanism. Let's check this out. Alright everyone, before we go into the material, let's know about the definition from speech mechanism. So the definition of speech mechanism is the conventional term of a system physico-physiological that enable human for being understand another speech. And now we go into the first material. The first material is the differences between humans and animals. There is more significant the differences between humans and animals. That is, human is able to talk while the animal is not. Humans are endowed with a biological makeup that separates them from the animals. The structure of the lungs, the mouth, and the brain is enable humans to manipulate the sound in such a way that when they produce, the lungs are so set up that they can inhale and exhale the air and regulate it as desired. And in the mouth, that there is a tongue that is so flexible for moving into various directions. And the brain is divided into left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. So, which is primarily for the language is the left hemisphere. And the function of the language is for communicate between humans and each other. And the animals not capable to communicate among themselves by the way we normally use as human. So, how do animals communication among themselves? They use a mean which is not a language like we normally use the term. They will also give a signal among themselves for communicate. And now let's move to the second material. The second material is speech mechanism. Let's check this out. To produce a sound needs four fundamental elements. The first is the lungs, the second is the vocal cords, the third is the resonator, and the fourth is the articulators. So, first I want to tell the function of the lungs. And the function of the lung is like a pump that can take in air and push it out as well. And when human exhale, that the lungs inflate pushing the air out. In the lungs, that can be inhale or exhale. And when human inhaling, that the air goes through in the nose or the mouth, passing the resonator called pharynx. And when human wants to produce a sound, he push out the air from the lungs. The second, I want to tell about the vocal folds. The location of vocal folds is in the larynx, and the function is to regulate the airflow into the lungs and of course for the production of sound for our speech. The function of the vocal fold also is among other things to determine that a sound is voiced or voiceless. When the folds are wide apart, the sound is voiceless, like ah. But when the fold is narrowly open, the sound is fricative, like p. The vocal folds also can be in touch with each other and vibrating as C, or we can say the sound is voiced. The third, we want to tell about the resonator. The resonator is the part of the body that can in harmony with the voice. And Most people call the resonator is the pharynx. At the lower end of the pharynx, the passage split into two parts, one for food, or we can say esophagus, and another one for breathing and language. There are 7 areas that may be listed as possible vocal resonator. These areas are the chest, the tracheal tract, the larynx itself, the pharynx, the oral cavity, the nasal cavity, and the sinuses. The 4th is articulators. Articulators are what make sound possible, and articulators divide into 2 types. First is active articulators, and the second is passive articulators. Articulator also we can say that is the vocal tract, and there is many places for the vocal tracts like bilabial, labiodental, endolabial, and exolabial, dental, alveolar, postalveolar, and palatal. And I think enough until here for the explanation about speech mechanism. Sorry for all my mistake. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.